Good morning. Welcome to Wait a Minute. My videos, my thoughts, and I'm sharing them with you. Hey, I've been gone for a little bit. Maybe you didn't notice. I don't know. I had surgery last Wednesday, and I had some complications after that. Surgery went really great. It was the things after that didn't go well. So, a lot of pain, and today's going a little bit better, but basically I'm out doing what I got to do because I got to do it, not because I'm feeling so much better, but because I really have to get out today. And one of the things today is I'm going back to the doctor to find out what, and then, wow, got to find out what's going on. Anyway, so much has happened since the last time I talked on here. First thing in my mind is I'm thinking about how much I love everybody, how much all of you mean to me, so much to me. And if I know you well, you already know this. If I know you in passing, you might not, but I love you guys so much. Zach Yinglis, I think I said that last name right. Sorry if I said it wrong, buddy. You've been on my heart a lot lately. I've been thinking about you. Don't know why. Just, hey, how you doing, man? And if any of you guys know him, make sure he sees this video, okay? Anyway, a lot of things going on, a lot of people on my mind, too many to name. Zach just happened to be the first one that came to my mind. Yeah, it's a kind of a gloomy morning, but it's not really the morning that's got me gloomy, and I'm kind of in a mood, and I'm not really sure why. Well, I know why, but I'm not really sure why everything all at once is hitting, but I'm missing the people that I don't see very often, and all that kind of stuff. But hey, for those of you who don't know, I lost a friend this week, and I think it was last Sunday morning early, and I'm just brokenhearted about it. I don't know how to get over it. I'm struggling, but it's like every time something bad happens, God's still using it for to teach us, to grow us, to for a reason. He does stuff. He uses the bad stuff to make things clearer, to make things better, to help us grow. Don't know how to say that the right way right this moment, but I'm not saying that we should all be happy about things. I'm not saying that, because I am a happy person doesn't mean I have to be happy about everything that happens. I'm not happy about this at all. Yeah, my buddy was, it's a young man. We talked a lot in the last couple of years, and talked last week for, a couple hours. And I didn't know when I talked to him the last time that it would be the last time that I talked to him. And if you know me, you know that every time I talk to somebody, when I get done talking to you, I just want you to know that I care about you, I love you. Everything that happens to you matters. And that kind of thing. I'm sure I said those things to him. I'm sure I did. I'm sure that we had, I'm sure that he knew how much I loved him when I got off the phone with him. Because I always make sure, and he was down, so I wanted to make sure. And, but it's like we always say when someone dies, and I just want to, because it's raw to me right now, raw nerve. When you talk to somebody and you think, you're blowing it off like it's a regular, ordinary day, regular, ordinary thing. I'm not saying we should go around with our heart on our sleeves and a tear in our eye and a heart that's broken, because we shouldn't. But at the same time, we shouldn't go around with a hard, calloused heart that's so small and cold that, it makes the Grinch's heart look like something. We need to notice people around us, all people, the cashier at the grocery store, whoever. I know that I've gotten a lot of messages just from my videos, which a lot of you take for granted, and that's okay, because you know me, you see me every day. But sometimes I get a message from somebody that watches my videos that I don't even know them, and they're telling me how much it means to them, how much it helped them through certain things, depending on the subject of the video, of course. But and I don't even know that. I don't even know until they tell me that was a thing. And it means a lot to me, because it shows that, maybe I'm not just spinning my wheels, I'm not just, whatever. And sometimes we need to know that. Sometimes we need a little reminder of certain things. But every once in a while I get those messages, and they're really nice to have. But it's not the messages necessarily. It's not like the pat on the back and the attaboy. It's the fact that you know that something you do is actually important, and things that you didn't even think about so much at the time actually meant a lot to somebody, and it made a difference in their lives. And when you talk to somebody on the phone, or you see somebody in person, or whether it be someone you know, or like I said, a cashier, or anything, anybody that's anywhere that you come in contact with, you may not know that was the day for that person. You may not know that person really needed to hear a kind voice, a kind word. You may not know that at the time. And if it's someone that you know really well, same story. You may not know that your buddy needs to hear something really good from you that day, something that that you love them, that you care about them. And you may not think, you may think that I have all kinds of time in the world because we're friends, I see them every day, that kind of thing. And sometimes that's true. Sometimes that buddy, that friend will be your friend until 100 years from now. Until you're old together, you grow old together, and get grumpy old people together. But sometimes that's the last time you'll ever see them again. That's the last time you'll ever talk to them again. And although I did talk to my buddy last week, and I did talk for an extended period of time with him, and I'm glad I answered the phone that night. I don't know, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Even though, in my case, I did answer the phone and I did talk to him, I still feel bad because there could have been another day, there could have been another moment, and maybe things would have been different. We always do that to ourselves. Maybe things would have been different. Maybe, if only. Our hearts are filled with if onlys every time someone dies. It doesn't matter what they die from. We always think that if only this or if only that. It's just, I don't know how this video is going to sound to you guys. I don't know how it sounds to me, actually, but I just wanted you to love everybody harder, hold everybody closer, especially if it's someone close to your family, close to your heart, because they need to know how much you care. They need to know, not just words, but your effort, your time, your whatever. They need to know. Words are good, but words are not the only thing. Words are not. Some people hear words and all they hear is, something in their ear, a little buzz in their ear. It doesn't necessarily mean anything to them. It sounds nice maybe, but it's not, it's not the thing that they really need. The thing they really need is what someone used to say a million years ago, Jesus with skin on. Because a lot of times we pray to Jesus, we think about Jesus, we call him by name and things like that, but sometimes we need somebody who's living for Jesus, who's Jesus' light is shining through them, to be Jesus with skin on to us. Not just a prayer, not just a talk, but an actual person in front of us that has Jesus in their heart. So, be Jesus with skin on. Reach as many people as you can. Touch lives, touch hearts. And you know what? Touch. I can tell you for my own self, nothing touches my heart more than a hug. Nothing. And when I love on you guys all know that I'm a hugger. I'm going to hug till my dying day, probably. And hugging to me is important. Hugging to me is the thing. And that's how I show love, is not just talk, but hugging and, being there for people. I want to be face to face with people. I want to be, hands on right there. And so if you know me, you know my heart. If you don't know me, I'm telling you my heart. Love on the people that are in your life. Touch them in whatever their need is. If they need a pat on the back or a hug, great. If they need financial assistance, touch them with financial assistance. Whatever it is that you can do for them, touch their heart, touch their lives with whatever it is that you can do for them. And granted, that's up to you. That's your decision, and you have to be a good steward of the things that you have. But you can never give enough love. You don't have to be a sucker, but you can never give enough love. Love on the people that are around you. Love on them deeply. Love you guys. Talk to you. Bye.